Good evening, everybody. A warm welcome to your Wednesday night quiz. My name's Scott. I'm sure you've all played before. Start posting in the comments. Let me know who's playing, guys. Let me know who is on board. As you can tell, I am still in my dining room. We've got Sally Social controlling all the social media in the living room. We are not in the room. The tap room has reopened to a really successful weekend with all the safe social distancing measures put in place, reservations, things like apps, drink apps. We'll go through all the details of that with you very, very soon. Hi, Jack. Hope you are, buddy. Hope you are well. So who else have we got playing tonight, guys? Nice always to know who's playing, where you're playing, and how you are playing. So let me put my glasses on and I can read your comments. Hello, Jane. Hope you are all right. Jane Sturdy, our beer winner last week. And I got a photo from Jane yesterday of the celebratory beer win. Liz, over there in Mosul, hope you are well. Hope you're all doing good. All post, guys. Hello, hello, hello. My glasses are steaming up. I've just had a shave and a shower, and I'm steaming up, people. I'm steaming up. Let me give them a clean. So we've got a slightly different format tonight. A slightly different format. So what I need you to do, guys, we usually do your Rooster Booster, R1, R3, or R5. You have more choice. You have much more choice this evening. Hi, Jesus. Hope you are, buddy. You can play your Rooster Booster on R1, R2, R4, R5, or R7. So basically, we've got 7 rounds, and you can't use it on round 3 or 6. Any round but round 3 or 6. Round 3 or 6. Hi, Gaz and Jude. I hope you're well. Hope that lovely dog's doing fabulous. Hi, Nige. Hope you're. So we are going. You've got rounds 1 to 7. You cannot play your Rooster Booster on round 3 and round 6. Any but round 3 and round 6. Mixing it up a little bit this time, guys. And I need your team names because we've been having a little tweak with the quiz. Come up with your team names about change, amending, tweaking. That is your theme name for tonight. Changing, amending, tweaking. I want a related team name. Link to that, please, guys. So what we're basically doing more rounds, but shorter rounds. I wanted to bring a bit more variety to the quiz. Everybody has the rounds they love. Some people have the rounds they hate. So I thought, well, if I mix up, it should cater a little bit for everybody. As usual, guys, usual rules apply. No posting in the comments. Comments for banter, but never post an answer. If you're watching on your smart TV, you will need to comment through a separate device. If you're watching on your smart TV. I'll ask every question twice, and then we'll do a quick repeat at the end of each round. Welcome, Stephen. Welcome, Doreen. I hope you're all right. Thank you all for joining us. As ever, guys, the team at Roosters wanted me to say a massive thank you. Twofold. You are continuing to place your beer orders, and that's hugely appreciated. And obviously, a number of people have visited back in the tap room already. We'll go through all the details of how you pre-book a table. You have to book. We're not accepting walk-ins, so you have to pre-book. We will give you all the details for that. But Tom, Oliver, and the rest of the team wanted me to say a massive thank you for all you are doing. So Barry Winchester has asked me to say a massive shout out to Sue Davidson. I hope you are all right. She's playing in hospital. She has just had a pacemaker fitted. Well, if anything will test it, will be this next hour. I hope you're well, Sue. Hope you're recovering. Take care of yourself. Nice, slow and steady changes. Good luck for your smooth recovery. Thank you, Barry. Lovely message, mate. Right, guys. So we need your team name. All about change, all about amending, all about tweaking, because that's what we have done with this week's quiz. We've given it a new extra polish. Tim, thanks for joining us, sir. I hope you're well. Hope you are well. Who are you playing with, Tim? Are you? What are you doing? Are you on a Zoom? Have you got what? 3 families interconnected? Have we got the likes of Dan taking part? Let us know, Tim, who is playing in the Franks household. All the usual suspects flying in. Helen, hello. Brains of the operation is back on board. Shall I give you your rounds, guys? Are we ready? Your double points rounds, your Rooster booster. You can't play it in round 3. You can't play it in round 6. But you can play it in any of the other 7 rounds. Round 1 is the news. Round 2 is pop music. Round 4 is sport. Round 5, TV and film. And round 7, Edwina, you lucky devil. You've just got pot luck. So the rounds, the 7 rounds. The news, round 1. Round 2 is pop music. And round 3, anagrams. Round 4, sport. Round 5 is TV and film. Round 6 is dingbats. And round 7 this week will be pot luck. So, Matthew McKiernan, good evening from Dublin. To be sure. Thank you for joining us. Tim will fix it. Sally Social's just coming back through. We've got the usual team on board tonight. We have got Sally Social. And for the last time, we have Keanu. He's going to come and say hello to you all. Keanu is getting rehomed on Friday morning. He's got to go for his booster injection. Sally Social is taking him up to Blue Cross tomorrow. And Tim Franks with a family on Zoom. Thought you would be. All the usuals, yeah. Robbie, Megan, Yeah, usual crowd. We'll have a chat with you later, Tim, I think. So Julie Allison is playing as Hoppiness from Harrogate. And Alistair Hilton, good name. A change is as good as a holiday. So what I want, guys, we are going to go for it tonight. We've got smaller rounds, but more rounds. Smaller rounds, but... Oh, there we go. Tim Franks, Tracy, Megan and Robbie. I thought they would. We know Dan. Is Dan not taking part? Oh, busy. You should be at home looking after Megan. Yeah, you take care, Megan. September. Wow. Right. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to get going very soon. I'll bring Keanu through to say ta-ra to you all before he goes on to his new adventures. The rounds again. The news, pop music, anagram, sport, TV, film, dingbats, and pop luck, I reckon. Let's do some social quistancing, everybody. Social quistancing. Question 1, round 1 on the news. Which English city recently became the first to be ordered to go into a local lockdown? Which English city recently became the first to be ordered to go into a local lockdown? What's our triple of choice tonight, guys? I am on 24/7, which is the session A 4.7 ABV. Very nice, that is too. Have we got anybody currently playing in the Taproom? They've pre-booked their table and they're there. They've hooked into the Wi-Fi and they've got me on the device in the Taproom. Let me know if you are playing live in the Taproom on the online quiz. So number 2, name the 89-year-old sports supremo who became a father again last week. Name the 89-year-old sports supremo who became a father again last week. Question number 3. Which country was in the news last Monday? That was the 29th of June, following a terrorist attack on its stock exchange building. Which country was in the news last Monday, the 29th of June, following a terrorist attack on its stock exchange building? Question number 4. From which country is Will Ferrell's character in the new Netflix film Eurovision? From which country is Will Ferrell's character in the new Netflix film Eurovision? Nick Spencer. Now that's a man who will be watching Eurovision. I can guarantee it. Having been dragged around most of London last Eurovision Song Contest, to try and make our way to a party, which had a queue about 3 miles long. So we ended up just going to an old man's pub, which we'd left to go to the Eurovision Song Contest party. So always a good guide, Nick Spencer, always a good guide. Beer in the evening. I think he's sponsored by him. Number 5, which US state has recently been in the news after its government debated changing its flag due to the fact its design features the Confederate banner, which is increasingly considered as racist? So which US state has recently been in the news after its government debated changing its flag due to the fact its design featured the Confederate banner, which is increasingly considered as racist? That's number 5. That's round 1, and that is the news. So number 6, Sir Ian Holm recently died aged 88. But who did he play in Lord of the Rings? Sir Ian Holm recently died aged 88. But whom did he play in Lord of the Rings? I was dreaming of Lord of the Rings last night. Woke myself up. I was Tolkien in my sleep. Right, let's do a repeat of your 6 round 1 news. Number 1, which English city became the first to be ordered to go into a local lockdown? Number 2, name the 89-year-old sports supremo. Thank you, Stephen. You're there. Took you too long there, mate. Name the 89-year-old sports supremo who became a father again last week. Number 3, which country was in the news last Monday, the 29th of June, following a terrorist attack on its stock exchange building? Number 4, from which country is Will Ferrell's character in the new Netflix film Eurovision? Number 5, which US state has recently been in the news after its government debated changing its flag due to the fact its design featured the Confederate banner, which is increasingly considered as racist? And number 6, Sir Ian Holm recently died, aged 88. But who did he play in Lord of the Rings? 30 seconds. Then we go on to round 2, pop music. Let me know, guys, who is Rooster boosted on round 2? I'm going to take you through your first 3 rounds, guys. Then we'll have a quick break. Then we will score those 3 rounds up. We'll do the same for rounds 4, 5, 6. Quick break. Round 7 to finish off. We all go home, watch whatever rubbish is on telly. What have I got to get finished for in time for tonight? Have we got a repeat of Switzerland, Belgium from 1974? What we got going on? ITV 4+1. Let me know. I do like to know your priorities in life. So let's go round 2, pop music. Which US state shares its name with the title of a 1960s hit for the Bee Gees? Which US state shares its name with the title of a 60s hit for the Bee Gees? Love Island, Australia. Lewis, wow, we've gone highbrow tonight, haven't we? Tim, you haven't got time to watch television. You need to get yourself to a barber's, sir. What is happening with that mop top up there? Take a leaf out of Tracy's book. She's gone. Hair looks lovely. You, lockdown hair still. Come on, what are you playing at? Get it sorted out, Tim. It's getting embarrassing to the family. Even that blooming Cocker Spaniel said to me, I'm not going out with him, Scott. Not like that. Sort it out, Tim. Come on. Right, so number 1, which US state shares its name with the title of a 60s hit for the Bee Gees? We are in round 2. We are, yes, Edwina, exactly correctly. Or I will come round to your house and cross the points out and take them away from you. Exactly, or no points. Little clue there for people, Edwina. So number 2, pop music. Which group had a 1989 hit with Ride on Time? Which group had a 1989 hit with Ride on Time? At the end of the quiz, guys, because we've done a little tweak, I will be asking for your feedback at the end of the quiz. So if you observe anything as you go through and you think that worked, that didn't work, note it down. I'll ask for your feedback at the end. And number 3, who was the singer with the undertones? Who was the singer with the undertones? Okay, where we going? Where we go? Are we punctuate? Are we questioning the whole punctuation? I haven't seen the whole chat that's going on. Can we put a full stop to this now? Last time I got into a punctuation debate, wow, completely the wrong colon. Right, number 4. What song did Tom Jones feature at the end of the Full Monty? What song by Tom Jones features at the end of the Full Monty? Hi, Jules. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're keeping well. Hope Mitch is doing great. He's growing. Old long legs himself growing. Beautiful, beautiful guide dog in training. Jules doing an incredible job with him. Get to see pictures of him from time to time. I've got to say, he's the most beautiful, beautiful dog. Number 5. What was the title of Althea and Donna's 1967 hit? What was the title of Althea and Donna's 1977 hit? Vicky, stop trying to put me off. I'm a professional. I got told off for being too giggly last week. Jules, really naughty but gorgeous. That's what I've gone for. That's the brand I go for. And it works, apparently. A little bit naughty. Something social. Naughty but gorgeous? No. Ah, okay, maybe not. We'll stick with Midge, shall we? Wow, we've got an interest. We'll go with that during the anagrams. Thanks for that. Where are we? Carol Bates has sent me a message. Birthday shout out. Madge in Middlesbrough. There we go. Come on, let's have it for Madge. I made it special for you on your birthday. Newcastle lost 5-0 tonight. Happy birthday to the Mackham. There we go. That's for Madge in Middlesbrough. Cheers. Right. I'll come back to yours, Jesus. I'll come back to that later, mate. Right. Number 6. Rainy Days and Mondays was a 1971 hit for which group? Rainy Days and Mondays was a 1971 hit for which group? Absolutely, Lindsay. Happy birthday, Madge. Come on, let's get the birthday wishes in. That reminds me. Where was Tim Franks on the 17th of June? Calls himself a quiz regular. Wasn't he 17th of June, was he? Oh, no, I can't make it. It's my birthday, Scott. Madge is here, mate. Madge is here. Call yourself a, devoted follower. Right, let me do your recap, guys. So round 2 on music. Which US state shares its name with the title of a 1960s hit for the Bee Gees, which has to be correctly spelled? Thanks, Edwina. Number 2, which group had a 1989 hit with Ride on Time? Number 3, who was the singer with undertones? Number 4, what song by Tom Jones features at the end of the Full Monty? Then that's Tom Jones, not Andy Tom Jones, okay? The proper one, that one. Number 5, what was the title of Althea and Donna's 1977 hit? And number 6, Rainy Days and Mondays. Tim, thanks for the birthday message. Rainy Days and Mondays was a 1971 hit for which group? They are your 6 not potluck, pop music. That is round 2. Should we go to anagrams? Anagrams just in. New anagrams. On the hoof anagrams. Clag pivot quest size. Clag pivot quest size. Thanks, Jesus. That is an anagram. Scott's live quiz page. Scott live. That's why we don't ask questions like that. I'll file that. There we go. It's gone. Right. Let's go for your anagrams. These is round 3. They are all 3-word anagrams. All the answers are 3-word anagrams. With these guys, ignore the mixture of letters. They're all jumbled up. They're not in the groups that they are mixed in. So we have got there Nightmare Kilt Run. Nightmare Kilt Run. NIGHTMAREKILTRUM. Nightmare Kilt Run. And we are looking, somebody from American history. American history, Nightmare Kilt Run. Write it down, guys. Photo it, all the usual. Each one, and then I'll flip them back around again. All your answers are 3-word answers. Regrow her bandages. Regrow her bandages. REGROWHERBANDAGES. REGROWHERBANDAGES. Regrow her bandages. We are looking for a writer. A writer. And your third one. Your third one. There we go. Your third one. I want a 1990s hit. Pop music, pop hit. 1990s. Tom Wants Earth. Tom Wants Earth. TOMWANTEARTH. Tom Wants Earth. Let me take you back through those guys. Your first one. First one is where are we guys? First one, I'm giggling because Sally Socials just took paper under my nose to read out. So a Nightmare Kilt Run. Nightmare Kilt Run. And that's somebody from American history. 3-word answer. Your second one is Regrow Her Bandages. Regrow her bandages. There we go. And now we're looking for a writer. And Tom Want Earth. Tom Want Earth. 1990s hit. 1990s hit. Jesus, who worked the anagram out? Of course it was Sally Social. No question about it. She's the brains of the operation. We all know that. Helen Logan's asked me to say happy 35th wedding anniversary to Mum and Dad, Moira and David. And how are they celebrating this special landmark? Yeah, Moira's at work. So always the old romantic. David's having a night in. He's making chips for Diana Dawes. But there we go. That's happy 35th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, guys, from Sally Social and I, from our family to your family. Much love, guys. Right, we'll give you a couple of minutes, fill in your gaps, and then I'll take you through rounds 1, 2, and 3. We've got a lot to do tonight. Let's do it. Thank you, guys. God, that fella needs his hair cutting. Wow. Hey, somebody's come to say hello. Hello, goodbye, farewell, the whole lot in one go. Yeah, there we go, Keanu. So this fella moves on to pastures new on Friday. He's moving up to a lovely forever home in Cumbria that's just going to be so perfect for the guy. He's been super special with us. He's lost quite a lot of weight, but in a managed, sensible way. We've got him back onto dog food because he couldn't eat dog food at all. He's lost some weight, and he didn't used to go out for walks. He now goes out for 2 lots of 20, 25 minutes a day, and he loves his little walks now. So wish him well for the future, guys. Much love from Keanu, and thank you to everybody who's given us support with fundraising and all sorts of stuff over the last few weeks. We're going to miss this guy. We always miss him. It's always a tough part when you first let him go, but then you see that photo, all happy and smiley in a new home. You're going to say bye, Keanu? Man, a few words. Man, a few words. Last couple of minutes, guys. Come on, buddy. Come on, sweetheart. There we go. We'll have a chat about this guy shortly, shall we? Well, wife makes such an effort on her appearance. Well, not good enough, is it? We'll put him there. We'll have a chat with him in a minute. Right, let me take you through some answers, guys. Let me take you through some answers. Are we ready? Are we ready? We've got a whole new point system as well, haven't we? I just realised a professional guy would have worked that out before. So we're going to score the 3 rounds. You will then either have 15 points, or if you played your Rooster booster on 1 or 2, you'll have 24 points. So wait till we've done all 3 rounds and then let us know what you got out of 15 or what you have got out of 24. Thank you all for all your kind wishes, Vicky. I know it's a really nice touch, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's go. So number 1, Leicester went back into lockdown. Leicester. Number 2, the 89-year-old father was Bernie Ecclestone. Number 3, the stock exchange building was a victim of a terrorist attack, was in Pakistan. Number 4, Will Ferrell in Eurovision is from Iceland. Mum's been to Iceland. Number 5, Mississippi. Again, Edwina would have spelled that correctly. Mississippi is where they are debating changing its flag. Number 6, Ian Holm was Bilbo Baggins. They are your 6. Thanks, Lindsay. That's kind of you. Number 1, Leicester, Bernie Ecclestone. 2, Pakistan. 3, 4 was Iceland. 5 was Mississippi. And 6, Bilbo Baggins. Let's go for your pop music. Number 1, Massachusetts. 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 Number 2, a black box, right on time. Number 3, the Undertones lead singer was Fergal Sharkey. Fergal Sharkey. I like our lovely lady in hospital having the pacemaker fitted. He had a good heart. Number 4, you can leave your hat on, Tom Jones. You can leave your hat on. Althea and Donna were Uptown top ranking. Number 6, Rainy Days and the Mondays always get me down. The Carpenters. Your 6, Massachusetts. 2, Black Box. Fergal Sharkey at 3. You can leave your hat on. 4, Uptown top ranking at 5. And number 6, The Carpenters. Your anagrams, guys. Let me take you through your anagrams. We had Nightmare Kilt Run. Nightmare Kilt Run from American history was Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. You've gone too early again, Nigel. It's happened again, mate. What did I say? 15 or 24, love. 15 or 24. 3 rounds. Come on. Concentrate. That's not either of today's ages, surely not. Right, Nightmare Kilt Run, Martin Luther King, American history. Remove Her Bandages was the writer George Bernard Shaw. And the 1990s hit Tom Wants Earth was No Matter What. no matter what. Can you give us your scores? Go on, Nige. Give us your score out of 15 now. 15, or remember, guys, 24 if you played your Rooster Booster on round 1 or round 2. We are 3 rounds in, and you've either got 15 or you have got 24. Let's see your scores, guys. Tim Frank, 16. Oh, Alison, struggling tonight, Alison. You're normally flying. Tough one tonight. And we find it tough. So we're just saying Tim Franks' score there, didn't we? Look at that for lockdown air, everybody. Tim Franks has made it through to the photo frame of destiny on the shelf of shame, and it really is a shelf of shame when you see hair like that. I mean, his gorgeous wife, Tracy. Lovely, lovely Barnet. I know he's a bit jealous, but generally, if you had a hair like that, Archie the Cocker Spaniel won't even go walking with him. We have some brilliant, brilliant news to share. Tim is one of our regulars, apart from when it's his birthday and he doesn't join us. But yeah, we'll let that slide. I'm not bitter. We've got some great news. He's changing. He's going from dad to Popper in September because he's expecting his first grandchild. So we've got Megan on board tonight. He said he was playing on Zoom. Megan, along with her partner Dan, are expecting. So many congratulations to Megan, Dan, to Tracy, and to Popper Tim. Really, really pleased for you. Tim, also known as ESD. ESD, evil stepdad. But in all honesty, that couldn't be further from the truth, unless he's really embarrassing, sort of Robbie, Megan, and Dan. What can we say? So let me give you an example of how he's embarrassed him. Can you imagine this guy? A few Christmases ago, absolutely levered playing a drinking game, too many shots, dared to do a moonie out of the front window. Family mortified, absolutely mortified. Think that's bad? Goes out for a meal with his work colleagues, gets a finger stuck in the his belt loop at the back of his trousers. Had to be cut free from his own trousers because he had a finger stuck in them. Wow, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Tim Franks, dad, evil stepdad, Popper, and lino fitter. Thanks for joining us, Tim. There we go, everybody. Tim Franks. Yeah, if anybody does need a good lino fitter, get in touch. I'll give you anybody's details but Tim's. Okay, anybody but. That's just a recommendation there. Let's move on, shall we? Let's go to round 4. Round 4. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Totals out of 21, not 24. You're absolutely right. It's a guilty habit. What I've done, I'm used to doubling it up on the old score system, and decent quiz would have prepped. You're right. It's 15 or 21 because it's double 6. So there we go. Let's go with sport. Round 1 on sport. Round 1, question 1. Round 4 on sport, rather. Are we all ready to roll, guys? Are we all ready to roll? I'm sorry, guys. Confusion with scoring there. So, number 1, which sporting song has recently been in the news following its alleged links to the slave trade? Which sporting song has recently been in the news following its alleged links to the slave trade? Question number 2. Who has won the most British Formula 1 Grand Prix races? Who has won the most British Formula 1 Grand Prix races? Number 3. Who has lost in the final of the last 3 World Snooker Championships? Who has lost in the final of the last 3 World Snooker Championships? Has everybody got that, or are you still snookered? Number 5, athletics. Who won the women's 10,000 metres for Britain at the 1991 World Athletic Championships? Who won the women's 10,000 metres for Britain at the 1991 World Athletics Championships? Question number 5. Distances in horse races. What are they usually measured in? What unit are horse races usually measured in? And question number 6, rugby union. For which club side was Sir Clive Woodward playing when he won his 21 England caps between 1980 and 1984? It's rugby union. It's number 6 on sport. For which club side was Sir Clive Woodward playing when he won his 21 England caps between 1980 and 1984? Let me do your quick sport recap. Number 1, which sporting song has recently been in the news after its alleged links to the slave trade? Number 2, who has won the most British Formula One Grand Prix races? Number 3, who has lost in the final of the last 3 World Snooker Championships? Number 4, athletics. Who won the women's 10,000 metres for Britain at the 1991 World Athletics Championships? Distances in horse races are usually measured in what unit? And number 6, rugby union. For which club side was Sir Clive Woodward playing when he won his 21 England caps between 1980 and 84? You just chat amongst yourself, guys. Don't make it look like I've misplaced some papers or anything. Hey, it's all right. It dropped on the floor. Plastic flimsy. And rubbed against each other, dropped on the floor. Good. We're good, everybody. Nothing to see here. Move on, everybody. Right, let's go. Round 5. Round 5, TV and film. Who is double bubbling on round 5? We got anybody double bubbled on round 5, guys? Thank you as always, guys, for incredible numbers tonight. 65 people playing. 65. I know a lot of the online kind of entertainment, a lot of the stuff is numbers are dwindling, and a lot of them are coming to a close over the last sort of week or two. But we stay strong here on a Wednesday night. 60 plus people on a regular basis is absolutely incredible. Thank you for your ongoing support. We'll keep doing this as long as you guys want it to happen, and until we're safe and secure back in the tap room for our live Wednesday night quiz in the tap room. We will keep you posted on that one, guys. We're still some way away from that, though. Number 1, TV and films. This is round 5. Which Hollywood actress drowned after falling from a boat in 1981? Which Hollywood actress drowned after falling from a boat in 1981? Question number 2. In the Disney film Beauty and the Beast, what is the name of the teacup? In the Disney film Beauty and the Beast, what is the name of the teacup? Question number 3. Who were the 2 stars of the 1980 film The Blues Brothers? Who were the 2 stars of the 1980 film The Blues Brothers? 40 years old. I think it was last weekend. It was 40 years old. Wow. Made me feel proper. One of my favourite films of all time. Absolutely love The Blues Brothers. Whenever it comes on telly, I will watch it. Sally Social B, do we have to watch this for the 25th time? Yes, we do. It's the rules. If Blues Brothers is on, You have to watch it. 40 years old. So who were the two stars of a 1980s film, The Blues Brothers? Also the same with Ferris Bueller's Day Off, whenever that drops in. Got to do the same with that. Post in the comments, what's your film that you can't watch too many times? What's the film that you can't watch too many times? Escape to Victory. We've got Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Escape to Victory, and The Blues Brothers. What's yours? So, number 4. Who was the star of a 1997 film, G.I. Jane? Who was the star of the 1997 film, G.I. Jane? Shawshank. Yeah, good shout. Great shout. Blues Brothers. Look at this. Star Wars, Dirty Dancing. There you go. Nobody puts Gaz in the corner. Well, Lost Boys. Great soundtrack. Love the soundtrack to the Lost Boys. Brilliant. I think I prefer the soundtrack to the film. Oh, your other half? Not even yourself? Whoa, In the Name of the Father. Yeah, that's Name of the Father. Is that one that's... is that the one about the Guildford pub bombings? Because I actually used to live literally about 50 yards from that pub, and I remember watching that film in the flat I lived in at that time, and it was actually really eerie because the footage was like right outside where I was. Very Brief Encounter. Go, Nige. Sorry, Nige. Brief Encounter. Is that film or Tinder profile? Sorry, mate, not sure. Right, number 4 again. Who was the star of the 1997 film G.I. Jane? Number 5, the new Sunday evening BBC One drama series, The Luminaries, is set in which country? The new Sunday evening BBC One drama series, The Luminaries, is set in which country? Wow. Graham Priestley. Wow. Blues Brothers. Let's see your Blues Brothers dance. Apparently, it's tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Vicky, video, Graham, Trey, Blues Brothers dance, uploaded to the Facebook page. That is your mission, and we need that on there by 5 p.m. this Saturday. Thank you very much, Vicky, for accepting that challenge, and thank you, Graham, for being part of it. Number 5 again, the new Sunday evening BBC One drama series, The Luminaries, is set in which country? Number 6, which pop star suffered a wardrobe malfunction during her live performance at the 2004 Super Bowl? Flash Gordon. Gordon's alive! So Anthony, who put Flash Gordon, I used to do a bit of hospital radio in Harrogate, and my middle name is generally Gordon. What's his name? Brian Blessed. He actually recorded a little thing for me that said, "You're listening to Harrogate Hospital Radio, and Scott Gordon is live." There we go, little factoid there. Right, your recap, guys. Number 1, which Hollywood actress drowned after falling from a boat in 1981? Number 2, in the Disney film Beauty and the Beast, what is the name of the teacup? Number 3, who are the two stars of a 1980s film, The Blues Brothers? We're waiting, Graham. Come on. Number 4, who was the star of a 1997 film, G.I. Jane? Number 5, the new Sunday evening BBC One drama series, The Luminaries, is set in which country? Lumineers, hey ho. Number 6, which pop star suffered a wardrobe malfunction during her live performance at the 2004 Super Bowl? Should we ding back? Let's ding back, people. What we'll do, we'll ding back, then I'll give you a break, then I'll take you through 4, 5, 6, and then we sweep it up with 7. We're trying to give a bit more variety, a few more different favourite subjects for different people to get your teeth into. Dingbats, no, it's not everybody's favourite. Tough luck. They're going to be here every week. Get over it. Are we ready, guys? Get ready to camera photo it, whatever you need to. There we go, guys. Screenshot. That's number 1 on your dingbats. Cryptic clue, say what you see. Number 1. There we go. Number 2. There's your number 2. Simple. Say what you see, guys. I'll hold up each one and then I'll flip back round through the 3 of them once again. Give you a couple of minutes of thinking time. I'll put Tim back on the shelf so you can all admire his lovely lockdown hair. Spare a thought for poor Tracy. We'll all just take a couple of minutes just to get over that hair. And your third one, guys. There's your third one. If you haven't already, well, you got a couple of minutes. Post as your must-watch film. Never get fed up of watching it. Film. Just stick it in the comments. I think Sally Social. Sally Social. Post your answer. Oh, this will be like Mr. and Mrs. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write down what I think Sally Social is going to put. If I get it right, it means we love one another. Let's try it. Right. I'll get her to comment. I'll write my answer down. Let's go with this. Let's get a nice chunky black pen. Sharp, love a Sharpie. Can't beat a Sharpie. Sharpie and a 4-colour Bic. Two of my favourite bits of stationery. I went to Smith's the other day. I says to keep stationery. She said, no, I like to move around a bit. Right. Sally Social's favourite film is her, not favourite film, her watch if it's on the telly film. This is going to be interesting. Have you posted yet, Sally? Yeah. Sally Social has gone with, what's your answer? Legend? Yeah. Huh. She's gone Legend. I've gone Jason and the Argonauts. There we go. Says a lot about our relationship, doesn't it? Or were you saying Legend, love? Was that just a compliment about myself? No. No, it wasn't. Right, well, we'll move on from that. It's just all got a bit awkward, hasn't it, for everybody? Let me go around again on your dingbats. Right. There we go. There's number 1. Write it down. But write it down as you see it, guys. It's all important about the placement of letters, etc. Number 1. Number 2. I would rate these 3 as middle at row tonight. Not too hard. Not the worst ones I've ever done, that's for sure. And your third one. Say what you see, guys. Say what you see. They are your 3. I'm going to go and apologise to my wife, make it up with her, eat humble pie, whatever I need to do. Basically just say yes, dear. And we'll all move on, shall we? Right, 2 minutes. You come with me, love. You come with me. Up you go. Actually, you might not have you, but I will. There you go, love. So Sally Social's just been giving me a quick synopsis of Ice Cold in Alex, which Jules has put down. Never heard of it, never seen it, never heard of it. Apparently black and white film. Sal says absolutely brilliant film. Really agrees with your what you said there, Jules. So not something I'm aware of, but apparently great. The last set in a desert, apparently. The last time I had anything to do with a desert, it was a Greek one called Baklava. So we moved on from that. Let's go. Answers, guys. Are we ready? Sorry, Sally? Oh, Baklava. We're going again. We're going again. Let's go, everybody. Let's move on. Number 4. All right, round 4, sport. It's your answers, guys. At the end of these 3 rounds, I believe we will have 30 or 42. 30 or 42, but feel free to challenge that. So number 1, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot is the sporting song. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. I was going to do a joke about rugby here, but try. Just couldn't get a funny line out. Number 2, who has won the British Formula 1 Grand Prix? The most, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Number 2, 3. Come on, Scott, get it together. Get it together. You can do this. Number 3, the snooker player was John Higgins. Number 4, the 1991 10,000 meters, Liz McColgan. Number 5, the horse races are measured in furlongs. And number 6, Clive Woodward played his rugby union for Leicester. You're 6 again, guys. Number 1, Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot. Number 2, Lewis Hamilton just released his musical. Number 3, John Higgins. Number 4, Liz McColgan. 5 was Furlong, and 6 was Leicester. We're on to TV and film. Number 1, the Hollywood actress drowned after falling from a boat in 81 was Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood. Number 2, the Disney film, The Beauty and the Beast. What is the name of the teacup? Chip. Chip the teacup. And if you didn't get that, you are a mug. Number 3, Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. If you've only got one of the names, you get half a point. We'll do halves for unusually, but 1 point for both, not 1 point each. 1 point if you get both names. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. Demi Moore at number 4. Number 5, Illuminaries is in New Zealand, and Janet Jackson had the wardrobe malfunction at the 2004 Super Bowl. You're 6 again, guys. Number 1, Natalie Wood. Chip at 2, Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. 3. Number 4 was Demi Moore. 5 was New Zealand. And 6 was Janet Jackson. Round 6, we are on to your dingbats, guys. It's your dingbats. Commitments. Great. I've just seen Vicky Haig, The Commitments. One of my absolute favourites, if not my favourite film. And I saw The Commitments play live at the Irish Centre in Leeds, the band from The Commitments. So one Andrew Strong singing. It's the guy, I can't even remember his character name now, plays the drummer stroke bouncer. He was on lead vocals in place of Andrew Strong. Here we go. Number 1. Number 1. Good Intentions. Good Intentions. Number 1. Number 2. Number 2, Right Between the Eyes. Right Between the Eyes. And your third one, Space Invaders. Space Invaders. Let's have your scores, guys. Let's see your scores. We are at 30 or at 42. 30 at 42, dependent if you double bubbled yet. 30 or 42, or whatever I get corrected to. Let me have a sip. 30 or 42. Let me also know if you got 3 out of 3 on the dingbats. Some good scores coming in, guys. Keep them going. Right. So, guys, the tap room is back open. As you are aware, we will continue to share the information via our Facebook channel. It's Facebook where we do all the feeds and the updates. We just do the live stuff on YouTube because of its durability. So, reopened, everything went in really well at the weekend. The team there did an incredible job. Strictly no reservations only, no walk-ins are allowed. That has to be done through the reserve a table link. Sally Social will put that in the comments now, and we will share that on our Facebook page. Basically, go to roosters.co.uk and select the reserve a table gag, roosters.co.uk/reserve a table. On there, you will also find out about all the safety measures that have been put in place under the taproom info and details of how to download the app, www.round.app, so you can order your beer at a safe social distance. That will then be brought out to you in the beer garden, upstairs in the function room, or in the tap room itself. Massive, massive site. It's got to be one of the safer sites to visit because of its sheer size. So please continue to support the guys at the tap room. For now, entertainment is restricted from venues, and you might see some people advertising it and promoting it. They're trying to kind of work around some of the government loopholes. We play a straight bat at Roosters, sensibly, safely play a straight bat. So we're going to continue to quiz from home for the foreseeable. So anybody who's in the tap room, we're encouraging them to log on while they're there with their devices. So if you wanted to, you could book a table on a Wednesday night, get yourselves in there, quiz on your mobile, quiz on your laptop, get on the Wi-Fi, sit in the garden, whatever you want to do. We're going to continue doing what we're doing, guys. To that effect, tonight's phrase that pays has got to be #socialquistancing. #socialquistancing. Post that at the end to be in for a chance of winning the beer. Let me take you into your final round, which is pot luck. Edwina's on this one, everybody. So expect a big score from Edwina, eh? So number one, what creature features on the Alfa Romeo logo? What creature features on the Alfa Romeo logo? Question number two, how many days were in a working week during the 1974 power cuts? How many days were in a working week during the 1974 power cuts? Bless Edwina, she's far too young for questions like that. Far, far too young. Question number three. On his long-running Radio 1 show, what was the name of the feature in which Simon Bates read out a sentimental story sent in by a listener and ending with a song? On his long-running Radio 1 show, what was the name of the feature in which Simon Bates read a sentimental story sent in by a listener ending with a song? Question number four. With which drinks company did Cadbury merge in 1969? With which drinks company did Cadbury merge in 1969? Question number five. Which financial word has a French name meaning dead pledge? Which financial word has a French name meaning dead pledge? Evening, Peggy. Evening, Ian. Hope you're all right. Thank you for joining us. As always taking part. Thank you very much. Number six, the chocolate company Fry's was originally based in which English city? The chocolate company Fry's was originally based in which English city? Question number 7. Which Swiss mountains north face is notoriously hard to climb? Which Swiss mountains north face is notoriously hard to climb? And your final question of the night. It's your year's question, guys. Standard year's question. We have one every week. All the same events, but what year was it? Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappears on a flight between Kuala Lumpur and Beijing. Prince Harry separates from his girlfriend Cressida, and it becomes no longer necessary to display a car tax disc. And the first gay weddings take place in England and Wales. They're all the same year, but what year, guys? Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappears on a flight between Kuala Lumpur and Beijing. Prince Harry separates from his girlfriend Cressida. It becomes no longer necessary to display a car tax disc. And the first gay weddings take place in England and Wales. That was an easy question to read out. That's all your questions, guys. We have got round 7 to score up, and you will have a total for tonight's quiz maximum 42. Yeah, it should have been 30 or 36 last time, shouldn't it? It's 42. It's 42. See, the proper people have put the scores in. Proper people have done the scores correctly. Sorry, guys, I didn't give myself a crib sheet for scores. Who would? It's only a quiz you're running. Right, couple of quick reminders, guys. I'm going to do a recap, give you 30 seconds, and we're going to go through your answers. And remember, the phrase that pays for the beer tonight is hashtag social distancing, because we're going to keep going until rules change otherwise. So let's go. Number 1, which creature features on the Alfa Romeo logo? Number 2, how many days were in a working week during the 1974 power cut? On his number 3, on his long-running radio show, what was the name of the feature in which Simon Bates read a sentimental story sent in by a listener, ending with a song? Number 4, with which drinks company did Cadbury merge in 1969? Number 5, which financial word has a French name meaning dead pledge? Number 6, the chocolate company Fry's was originally based in which English city? Number 7, which Swiss mountains north face is notoriously hard to climb? And your year's question, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappears between Kuala Lumpur and Beijing. Prince Harry separates from Cressida. You no longer have to display a tax disc. And gay weddings take place in England and Wales. England and Wales. Right, guys. Yep.
8 questions in that last round. All the others were 6.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, this is what happens when you rush to do a quiz at the end of the day, doesn't it? I've done 8 questions in the last round. Old habits and that. Right, we're going to get this right. Let's do the admin. Let's just do admin. It's out of 44, isn't it, this one? Wow. Okay, if you've double bubbled on round 7, it's the first 6 questions only that get double points on. Sorry, guys, my error. Old habits and that. So it's only the first 6 questions that you will get double points on. Let me take you through those answers. So, which creature features on the Alfa Romeo logo? It's a snake or serpent. Number 1, snake or serpent. Number 2, working week in 1974 power cuts was the 3-day week. Our tune was the Simon Bates feature. Sweps merged with Cadbury's in 69. Mortgage is the French meaning for dead pledge. That's mortgage. And number 6, The chocolate company Fry's was based in Bristol. They are your 6 questions from round number 7, which you get double points on. We then had a bonus round this evening containing 2 extra questions, which I like to call bonus round 8, 2 questions. Nobody's noticed, love. Here we go. So let's go. Thanks, Liz. You appear to be on the wrong page, love. Number 7, which Swiss mountains north face is notoriously hard to climb? That is the Eiger. The Eiger, and the year was 2014, guys. So your last 2 bonus questions for everybody. No double bubble on this. It's the Eiger and 2014. Your 6 again, guys. Snake or serpent, 3 was number 2. Our tune was 3. Sweps was 4. Mortgage was 5. And number 6 was Bristol. And then everybody's 2 bonus questions was Eiger and 2014. You've got a score, I think, who knows, 44 I'm going with. I'm going with 44. So enter your scores, guys. Doesn't matter what your score is, to be honest. We've had a bit of fun for an hour and 5 minutes. All I need is your score and social distancing, exactly like Gabby's done there. What I'll do within the next hour, you will see a post on our Facebook page. We pick a name at random from all those people who have put the word social distancing. Guys, I know there's been a couple of cock-ups point-wise and question-wise, 2 of the key features of a quiz. Generally, would love your feedback. Do you like shorter rounds with more variety? Do you want us to go back to the old format? Let us know what works. We're just trying to mix it up a little bit, keep it fresh. So would love your feedback, guys. Just to let you know, Anthony, he is back tomorrow at 8:15 with Yorkshire DJs Beats. Yorkshire DJ Beats. Anthony is running his last online quiz tomorrow. I said earlier that quite a lot of them are coming to an end. Anthony is wrapping it up tomorrow, 8:15. Would love it if we can give him a lot of support. We will share the link to that tomorrow. His Yorkshire DJ Beats colleague, Chris, 7:30 for his live DJ mixtape, 7:30 on Sunday. Russ Sunday night quiz is happening this Sunday. Then he's got a week off, and then he thinks he's got one more after that, and that's Russ done as well on a Sunday night. So again, let's support Russ. 8:30, Russ Sunday night quiz. We keep going, guys. We'll flog this. We'll just flog it for all we can. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock, giving beer away with Roosters until we can be safely back in the tap room, where hopefully you can all join us live. Would love your company, guys. Thank you as always for taking part. Really would appreciate your feedback. I will hang on so you can comment. If you thought it was crap tonight, say it was a load of crap. If you liked it, if you like more rounds, less questions in each round, apart from 7, weirdly. Let us know. Let us know what you want, guys, what worked, what didn't work. Just doing a couple of bits of tweak to it just to keep it as fresh as we can. Is everybody fed up with dingbats and rams? Do we need something different? Let us know what you like, guys. Absolutely love your feedback. Means loads to myself and Sally Social. And of course, for one last time, the brilliant Keanu. We wish him well for his long-term happy home. And who knows, when we're back here next week, we may or may not have another dog. We think Toby the Greyhound is next in line. But the world of dog fostering changes fairly regularly, as you can imagine, as dogs get rehomed. Thank you for your company, guys. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for social distancing. Everybody out there, times are changing. The world's kind of turning again. But make sure you keep in contact with everybody. Stay safe, happy, take care of one another. All the best, guys. Good night.